Jensen. What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them. Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
You hear what Lazarus been saying? This country's falling apart, man. States are looking to leave the Union.
What the hell? You been reading the Super Spy Manual or something? Long coat, check. Sunglasses, check. Attitude? No doubt. This is 2027, loser. Get with the times. This is 2027, loser. Get with the times.
If that happens, the government is gonna come down hard. That, or someone's gonna move in and take over. If that happens, the government is gonna come down hard. That, or someone's gonna move in and take over.
goddamn noise.
Access granted. Access granted.
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall, I know you're trying to do the right thing. But we have to do things by the book, or we'll just have chaos. I'll put you in contact with someone inside Seraph Industries. They may be able to get you neuropozyne for those who need it.
Seriously? You'd really do that? Wow. I never would have expected this from you, Jensen. I really appreciate this. Tell Corell I'm sorry.
Don't kill me!
What'll it be? Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Welcome to LIM International, providing information.
Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly violent? I don't know. The crowd was getting pretty hostile.
But there was violence, right? The police did physically strike some of the protesters, right?
Well, sort of. I mean, some people were shoving the police shields, and the cops had to shove back, but nobody really got hit, I don't think.
So the cops shoved people down. Very good. Thank you. Big news day in Detroit. A hostage taking and a protest? Might bump the regulation debate out of the headline slot.
Will you be purchasing anything today? Okay. Have a good evening.
I'm here to assist customers who have not purchased a special license through our partnership program.
Have you had a lot of work done here in Detroit? This is the first time I've actually had the guts to walk in the door.
I saw the news this evening. Am I to assume that Seraph has you running around getting shot at again?
It's my job to get shot at. It's his to tell me when.
Does he feel your pain for you, too?
He pays for my insurance, so I guess he does.
He pays for many things. This clinic, for example, could not operate nearly as well as it does without the financial generosity of our corporate sponsors. David Seraph being one of them. The same can be said of every limb facility worldwide.
You trying to tell me something, Doc?
Only that everybody, myself included, can be made vulnerable to suggestion if certain pressures are applied. As your doctor, I hope you will remember that the decision to undergo neuroprosthetic surgery must always be your own.
I'll keep that in mind.
I sincerely hope you do. As you know, it is considered bad business to spend money and expect nothing in return.
Will you be purchasing? Okay, have a...
Or anyone see?
What'll it be? Always a pleasure. How may I be of service? Always a pleasure. What'll it be? Always a pleasure. Be sure. What'll it be? Be sure to tell all your... How may... Always...
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.